Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. The Texans versus Steelers game preview. I might do a live watch party on here, either on here or my own channel, like my solo channel. I'm still debating if I want to do one or not, but I'm definitely doing a review, of course. I'm gonna do a review right after the game like that, on review, like talking about the things that happened in the game, preseason. So preseason not the most exciting. So I do one, I might do like just one half, maybe the first half, and then I'll do a review right after the game too as well. I do a double thing like that. So we have to see when time comes on Friday. But the Texans and the Steelers will play on Friday, and we've seen one thing already that already came out. The article for the Steelers saying that they named Justin Fields as the starter for this season opener. Russell Wilson will not be playing in this opener. He had the calf injury still. You don't want it to be lingering on and stuff. He has been practicing. He played pretty good too. Some nice throws and some nice plays. Had a good amount of reps in practice the past few days. But I guess they wanted to still ease him into things and not like rush him out there fully with the calf injury still kind of lingering on a little bit. Of course, he's healing up, but you don't want to go out there and take any hits or injure it even more like that. So the Steelers will be running with Justin Fields as the guy. Justin Fields, has opportunity to go out there and just showcase his skills. He'll be playing when his contact coming. We playing against the Texans. The Texans are planning on playing their starters as well, and I don't know for how long for a stint, but they do plan on playing them. I said Coach Ryan said that he's gonna go out there and play starters, despite having the offensive line a little banged up, from injuries in the training camp and injuries in the offseason. He's still gonna go out there and play the starters and just get the guys out there so they can be ready and fresh. He's kind of one of the old school coaches who just want to go out there and just bleed toughness and physicality. So I think it should be a good game. It should be a good preseason game. I know preseason is not the most exciting thing, but every year since I was a child, I watched the preseason game. I watched everything Steelers, preseason, everything. So, watching the game, seeing some of the young players and some of the players you want to see excel, and ones that jump off the paper and stuff. Like, man, preseason, this kind of your chance, and you go through all the little draft analysis, you do all the things in the offseason, the speculations, you see the training camp stuff. Now in preseason, of course, not the full thing. Remember last year, some of our Steelers fans got a little too pumped up in preseason. When Kenny Pickett and them, they were looking pretty good though, of course, but it was all these big things in preseason, but then we've seen what happened in regular season and translate over. So you're hoping that the players translate what they do and kind of build chemistry up in preseason, and then that translates to the regular season as well. Because it's not going to be like that easy, like to go out there and score and do certain things, of course, like it is in preseason play. But in the regular season, preseason you want them to build chemistry up. So when the regular season time comes, they already be on the same page. They be like, okay, we're on the same page. We know what plays we like. We know what plays we don't like. We know things to do. We know players are putting certain formations and certain packages out there. So there's different things. So I think on the Steelers, we're going to go out there and evaluate a lot of different players. I don't know if Roman Wilson going to play. Actually, that's probably something I should look up, actually. Roman Wilson, let's see. Is Roman Wilson going to play in preseason? I don't think so. I don't think so. You might have to see. Okay, it's frozen. Yeah, but I don't know if Roman Wilson going to play in preseason or not. Let me look that up. But if he does, it'd be great to see, because I know he has the potential to be second guy. I know people keep bringing up the speculations about the trade rumors to Brandon Ayuk, and I made a video about that earlier today. When you guys watching this video, it's probably gonna be the next day. So I made a video about that yesterday. About Brandon Ayuk and the trade negotiations. The Steelers had some type of verbal agreement with the 49ers. We'll know what's true and what's not. But I think Roman Wilson would merge to be a pretty good receiver. The Steelers have done a good job, like I mentioned many times before on this channel, on my solo channel, and many times before in life in general, even before the channels and stuff. They always do a good job at developing receivers. They on wide receiver university. They go out there and bring the best out of receivers. So them drafting Roman Wilson, I think they saw something in him, potential in him, and they're able to develop him into being that top tier pass threat. He's a guy who can play on the outside, guys who can play on the inside as well. And he also is a guy who can take a 5-yard reception and turn into a 40-yard game, 50-yard game. He's very good around the catch. He did a lot in Michigan last year. 12 touchdowns, 700+ receiving yards. I mentioned this many times. Roman Wilson is a nice player. So even if we don't get a big trade for Brandon Ayuk, I think Roman Wilson will develop into the player we think he can be, alongside with George Pickens. And Calvin Austin he been playing pretty good today in training camp too as well. He made some big plays, toe tap in the back of the end zone. Van Jefferson has been a sneaky guy, a sleeper guy coming into this time, making some big time plays. Had good chemistry with Justin Fields, good chemistry with Russell Wilson, great ball tracking and all that type of stuff. So I'm ready to see how many guys fit in our scheme. Of course, some of these guys already played before in the NFL. They're already in there, but waiting to see these guys fit in our scheme and our play style and what type of play style we're gonna be running. I know our team gonna be run based like heavily most likely, because Arthur Smith is the play caller now, and plus the Steelers with the old lineup. You got Najee Harris, you got Jalen Warren. You got to run the ball, so I think it'll be a run first team. But hopefully, we see some great pass threat ability too. Because our passing has been down the past few years. Past like 3 years really. That's since Big Ben last season. He was kind of down. He had a down year that year, but his down year was still better than what the next 2 years of our quarterbacks did combined. We had some bad. It was low in passing yards per game, like the bottom feeder. We was low in completion percentage, yards per attempt, everything. All the statistics we had was low in the bottom. So I'm glad to see like some new quarterbacks come in here and do some things. I think I know Russell Wilson, what he's about. He really ain't got to play preseason, really. We know Russell Wilson, future Hall of Famer. He's a good quarterback. But Justin Fields, we're gonna see how he look in preseason. Got a chip on his shoulder. They traded him for a 6th-round pick. So my invitation is really just to see how our offense runs. The defense, I know the Steelers defense is gonna bring. I want to see Peyton Wilson out there, get some reps in, see how he look and stuff. Deshaun Elliott and those guys. The cornerback, the slot cornerback situation as well. Grayland and Arnold and all those different guys. Bishop Jr. They make some big time plays too. I want to see those guys as well. But the main thing is focusing on the offense. What type of play style the offense is going to be in. Arthur Smith play style going to be a lot of RPOs, going to be a lot of shifting of the line and moving the line. So we're going to see exactly what our offense looks like when it's running that type of scheme and see if it's any type of improvement. I know it's just preseason, but see any improvement of what we've seen, because last year it was predictable. Certain things going to happen when Kenny Pickett went on the center and tapped his foot to the right side. When they're doing the right side sweep, they're gonna be a QB sneak. If we do it to the left side and then they bring the guy over, they're gonna sweep it and hand it off like that. So it was kind of predictable in some instances when you see certain things. We knew when the little out routes was coming, the little curl routes underneath. Like the Steelers kind of ran the same play, the same like 6-7 plays over and over, and a lot of teams predicted that easily. So this season we hope to see a threshold of different plays. Arthur Smith, they're resonating a little bit with the guys. You see some of the players raving about him and saying they love his tenacity. He trash talks the players as well. So I'm just expecting to see and excited to see how the offense operate a little bit like that in preseason. So we're going to see that on Friday with the Texans play the Steelers, which would be a pretty good game and stuff, and see what goes on from there. I'm looking this up too. Let's see, Ronald Wilson. They don't really say too much. I'm talking Ronald Wilson and trade things. Honestly, making progress is injury. Of course, the boot off now. So I don't know if he's playing in a preseason game or not. Like you said, just wait and see like that. I don't see any reports on it fully. But yeah, that's my expectations for preseason. That's what I'm looking for in the preseason right there. I'm looking for to see the offense operate, like how they operate. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys are looking for, what you guys think. And I'll see you guys probably, most likely, either today for another, when you guys watch the video, it's gonna be the next day. I'll see you guys later today. Maybe for another video if I have anything, or if a big trade break out, bring out you or anything happens, or I'll see you guys the following day, which will be the game day for the preseason game, and I might do a live watch party just the first half. I might, but I'm definitely doing a review like that. I'm doing a review of the full game, so be on the lookout for that. But peace out.